Hi everyone. So I have my Sephora sale haul to share with you. I'm a VIB, so I had the kind of later sale date, but nothing that I wanted was really in danger of selling out, I think. So there was no panic. And I really kind of cultivated my list of things that I wanted to buy for quite some time in advance. So I'm just going to get straight into it and not talk too much. So on my lips today, I'm wearing something from the Bite Beauty. It's like Best Bite Rewind or something like that. And it's the little tin that they always come out with around this time. And it's in the matte cream lip crayon. The color I'm wearing today is Cafe. They say it's a peachy brown. On me, when I see it in the mirror, it looks pink. And I feel like on camera it is looking a little bit more peach. This is Cafe, Torte, Coulis, and Aubergine. Aubergine I wish was more purple. The inside makes it look like it's going to be more purple, but on my lips it just is very much a kind of a bright berry type red, and I actually had it on earlier today and it's like, you know what, this is a little much. So the only thing that's kind of obnoxious about these things is there's like no indication what color it is except for the teeny tiny label. So there's Aubergine. It really looks like it's going to be purple, but then it doesn't really translate so purple, but it's a very pretty color. Just not the best color on me with this eyeshadow situation. I really like the formula. I bought Gavi in the Mix and Mingle, which is like about the same size last year. They don't have any of the matte pencils in the Mix and Mingle things this year. Those are $12 a piece, and this is full price, $25 for 4. I feel like it's an awesome deal. It's something like $50 worth of product. If it comes in stock, definitely would recommend buying it. So I returned, and I will be doing a return video sometime in the near future once all this settles down from the holiday purchases. I returned the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Palette during the sale in store, and I had bought that full price. So I was able, with the credit, to buy 2 things that I was kind of on the fence on, but when I saw them in person, I decided they definitely were coming home with me. So one is the Ciate London Olivia Palermo Smoldering Eye Palette. So this is the more kind of smoky one, darker colors. The packaging on this is beautiful. The colors, the shadows feel very buttery and smooth. Colors are quite unique and interesting and pretty. I did a few of the colors that really kind of sold me on it when I swatched it in store. So there's kind of this steely gray, kind of this like khaki olive-ish situation. There's a little bit of a more burgundy tone. Really nice. This more matte shade, not the best payoff. That kind of looks like it's going to be a burgundy matte, but it's swatched as like a really wimpy brown. This one, so it probably needs more building up. That's okay. Sometimes with mattes that's better just because otherwise they can be hard to blend and patchy. I'd rather have something easy to blend that's a little more sheer that you just need to layer up. The other thing I got with my credit is the Kevyn Aucoin Contour Book Volume 2, The Art of Sculpting and Defining. So this is a little bit expensive, but it's a way to try some of the really super popular products that I've been interested in but would never buy like the full size of. So it has the sculpting powder and the candlelight powder, and it also has sculpting cream and the candlelight cream. And actually this candlelight cream totally took me by surprise, and I'm wearing that on my cheeks today. I feel like it's very subtle, super easy to apply. It's less thick than like a cream color base from MAC. And I feel like, I don't know if it's less emollient, but I am less likely to pick up my foundation when I'm putting it on with my fingers like I do with Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector, the Liquid in Pearl, which is otherwise previously known as my favorite liquid cream highlight. Now this Candlelight highlight's kind of taken the cake there. So I wanted to swatch the contouring colors just so you could see what they look like on my skin tone. So the cream is definitely warmer. There's the cream and there is the powder. So the powder, I'm wearing a combination of a Sephora product and the sculpting powder. I like it. I thought it was going to be warmer, darker, whatever, not usable. I feel like it's actually quite usable. And the cream blends out really easily. Just with my fingers, I could kind of tap it on. It definitely gives more of a bronzery type look, but I'm really looking forward to playing with it more. So the other like contouring type situation I got was the Sephora blush in Tranquil, which they do sell as a contour. So, you know, they say it's a contour. And this does not swatch nicely. It's quite sheer. If your skin is too moisturized, it can be super patchy looking. I swatched it in the store once and was like, oh, no way. And then I saw Sharon the makeup artist use it actually on her face, and it seemed to work quite well. So I thought, you know what, let's just give it a try during the sale. And I could probably use this in my brows as well, since I need a very cool toned, more gray color in my brows. And I think it almost might be a little bit too cool for my skin tone since I have more warm undertones. But definitely could use it. I can see this is the type of shade that I like to keep at my vanity because I can use it in the crease, I can use it in my brows, I can use it as kind of a very like sculptural, dramatic contour the nose where I definitely don't want too much warmth. You know, so I'm gonna play around with that and I'm quite excited about that. Something that's probably 90% sure I'm gonna take back. They did not have this color in store, otherwise I would have gotten the sample. It's the Laura Mercier Smooth Finish Flawless Fluid in cream. I had a sample of this in a deluxe sample of this from lauramercier.com order that I had placed in a much darker color. And when I applied it, like before my shower one night, you know, I prepped my skin like normal and it went on, it didn't settle into my pores. And I'm like, oh, maybe this is the thing I can apply with my fingers finally. Even if I have to lighten it, I don't care. Well, so far in my tests, it's still in various spots, it's settling into my pores. I was having issues with it kind of collecting in my lines despite doing my whole like primer, setting powder situation. I'm gonna try it a few more times before I take it back, but if I can't apply it with my fingers nicely, then it's not worth it because I can use something else that takes just as much fiddling and a makeup sponge, so I'm not gonna mess around with it. And that is swatched right here, though some of this white kind of transferred up into it, which is kind of funny. So you can see maybe the color right there. So it is a little bit dark. But it is more of a yellow, not kind of like a pure yellow like the Siberia from NARS, but more of the peachy yellow. So two of the things that I got that I was just really excited about, which I probably should have bought beforehand because I was not able to get exactly what I wanted. The Makeup Forever Chromatic Mix liquid pigments. So I had seen these on Makeup Forever's site a long time ago. You couldn't order them online. You couldn't get them at Sephora. The only way you could get them was at a Makeup Forever Pro store, which there's like 3 of. So I was so excited to see these were on Sephora's site. The white of the water base, by the time the sale came around, was sold out. So I got the oil base, and then of the yellow, I got the water. Feeling the texture, I think I definitely want the water base of the white because this feels more like an actual foundation. And I kind of worry that it's affecting the wear time of the products I'm putting it into. So today on my face I have the Paula's Choice Sheer Matte Tint, which is a tinted moisturizer in level 1, which is too dark really. And I mixed some of the white into it, and I was still able to apply it with my fingers without it settling into my pores, which is very reassuring, because that is my issue with the white foundations that I've tried, that they affect what I'm mixing it into so much, because I have to use enough of that formula, which doesn't really work with my face that well, that it affects how the formula of what I'm mixing it into applies, which is a problem. So I'm glad about that, but I think I definitely want to get the water base, because the water base seems to be more of what I want. So what I've done, my Lancome Teint Idole Ultra in 90N Avoir is a little bit dark and a little bit pink. So what I've tested is using 1 of the yellow, 2 of the white, and that seems to bring it to a pretty good color. It definitely helps take down the redness in my chin, which is a main reason I want a more yellow foundation, is that really cancels out the redness and matches up better with the undertone on my neck and chest, which is definitely on the more yellow side. Okay. Whew. I got the 2 ounce of the Hourglass Veil Primer. I've gone through a deluxe sample size and the travel size of the primer. I liked those a lot. You can see my like super long lasting foundation routine. That is a key component of it. But the packaging, they always end up separating on me, and then I can never like mix them back together. It's like the gooey stuff sticks to the sides of the glass bottle and the pump can never get them recombined. So this is actually a better value than the 1 ounce. You do get a price break if you buy the 2 ounce. It's still horrendously expensive, $2 for 2 ounces. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to use this up more easily, and with it being the proper texture of like liquid and solids mixed together, as opposed to when I get down to the bottom of the pump style, I'm down to just like liquid, which doesn't work at all, and the goo doesn't work as well as the liquid and the goo combined. Yes, okay. Hourglass Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil. I got this in ash. So this is one of the kind of triangle-y shaped roll-up pencils, and I need a very cool toned color on my brows, because on my skin everything turns super warm. So on the top here is what I currently am using up, and is the Studio Gear Brow Definer in ash, and then below that is the Hourglass pencil in ash. The Hourglass pencil is definitely easier to apply. It's easier to give kind of that soft look on the inner part of my brow. It's just easier. Price-wise, even though this is quite expensive, it is actually a little bit cheaper by the ounce compared to the Anastasia Brow Wiz. So if you were kind of on the fence. But it does not have the precision that the Brow Wiz does, because it has just that kind of big, chunky triangle shape, which for me works fine just because I do a thicker brow. But so far, I'm kind of having to force myself to finish that Studio Gear pencil, because I'm right towards the end. I really just want to start using this, but I'm going to finish that Studio Gear. I think I only have 2 things left. Makeup Forever 15 Artist Shadow Palette. I can't even believe I'm going to say it, but I'm still not sure if I'm going to keep this. I love the formula. I have this trio, and I have such happy feelings associated with it. I feel like I can get a really pretty, unique eye look out of this really fast. And those happy feelings are not happening with this. So I don't know, the bright colors just don't really talk to me. I am wearing this and the purple and like the burgundy here a little bit. I think of the kind of a bronzy situation. I do like the more lavender color. I have that like on the inner corner. I don't know. It's just not really speaking to me. I feel like what I need to do is swatch all of the neutrals together and all the colors together, and maybe if I see the neutrals, all of the neutrals like combined, it will talk to me more. And it also came with a little pretty thick booklet of like looks. I think I need to look through that, and maybe that will help me get excited about the palette, because I'm not excited. And it's such a shame because it's such an amazing value, because their eyeshadows are quite expensive. This trio costs $44 for 3, and you're getting close to full size amount, 15 for only $59. So it's like a $200 something value. It's a really good deal, and I love the formula of these, so yeah. I think part of it is that there are no mattes in there, so I really need to play with the satins in the crease and whatnot, because this S556 is not matte, but I use it in the crease, and I love how it looks. So it's a satin. I just need to play with it more. I don't want to take it back because, yeah. Last thing I got was this Sephora frequent flyer travel set. This was $5. What I plan to use this for is, because I believe it's the pump style, as opposed to having a tube go down into the bottle, it just raises up the little thing as you use it. So I'm going to put things like body lotion, where you have like this much in the bottom of a big bottle, but you can't get to it because it's all stuck down there and the tube thing can't pull it out. So what I'm hoping I can do is get it out of that bottle into this bottle and actually be able to finish it. It's not very exciting. It was $5. I'm sure I can use a little pot for something as well. I'm always putting things in pots, though that's a really big pot, so we'll see. I think that's everything. Hopefully this was shorter. I already recorded this once and it was 39 minutes of rambling, so hopefully this is much shorter and much sweeter. But I still gave you an idea of the things that I picked up, and maybe give you some ideas for the gift card that should be coming at the end of the year, which should apply to everyone, including business insiders, beauty insiders. It's really kind of lame of Sephora that they exclude beauty insiders from this 20% off sale. They don't give you anything. I think that's ridiculous, but whatever. Anyway, I believe, assuming it works the same way as it did previous years, I believe you should be, if you're a beauty insider, should be getting a $15 off 50 gift card at the end of the year. And it's like $20 for VIB and $25 for VIB Rouge, something like that. So hopefully that will happen again this year, and maybe give you some ideas of things that you might want to pick up when that happens. Hopefully these aren't sold out. I know the Bite Rewind kit was sold out the last time I checked after the sale ended. Hopefully it'll come back in stock because it's such a good deal. It's such a nice formula. So anyway, let me know if you picked up anything in the sale, if you've got any plans for the end of the year sale, gift card thing. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.